No, my bad. No, it was definitely the wrong sandwich. Let's go back for a second. I'm just gonna give you guys my initial recap. There's some characters that I want to unpack in this movie because, like, some of them stand out in a way that's kind of like, it's sad. First of all, let's talk about the black female character who is literally like the main trafficker in Central America. Oh my God. Secondly, let's talk about, like, okay, and I've said this so many times, and I think, like, y'all just, I'm so glad somebody put it on screen because I keep saying it, like, we're gonna have to unpack that book chapter by chapter, but the book is called Men from the Developing World, and I think y'all keep thinking that I'm, like, exaggerating or something when I keep talking about the same thing over and over, but I'm, like, hyper aware to it because, like, how can you put it? Like, people keep using these terms, POC, POC. The reason they keep doing that is because, like, all over the developing world, people, it's like in the developed world, we have, like, black and white. In the developing world, we have POC because everybody's poor and everybody's brown. And it's, like, cultureless. And the movie, to me, it just, like, it put it on screen where you could see it. These were, like, grown-ass men stealing children and calling them teddy bears. And they were serious. And it was just like, wow, like, you know. And then the thing that really hit me, like, okay, so if any of the Berkeley High people are there, comment here. Because, like, it literally showed on the screen that one of the main places it was happening was California. And they put it right on the screen. And I was like, see, it's just like every single, I'm just gonna keep, like, like, time stamping my videos because, like, every single time I say something and then, like, people want to be like, you're nutty, no, it's not true, and then documentary comes out with exactly what I said. Man, it's like, it's not even sad, it's not sadness anymore. It just made me realize, like, the vileness of, like, most men. Like, they were buying, like, 3-year-old children, 7-year-old children, men, female, like, anything, dogs, cats, birds. It was just, like, everything was for sale. And the transactions were, like, comedy. Like, people were for sale. The whole thing was just, like, okay, so 5 minutes into the movie, I'm watching it, and tears just start, like, flowing. Like, it was so sad. It was so sad. But then you get to a point where, like, you cried all the tears that you can cry. Like, no more tears come out, and you just keep watching, and you're just like, wow. Like, here's the story. Some of you guys might be familiar with this story. So, when I did my AmeriCorps year, there was a kid from Yemen, right? Obviously, like, Yemen's in war. It's like a war-torn country. And this kid wouldn't talk to anyone, and he had all this anger. He was so angry. And, of course, they put me in the, like, kinder class, so I'm, like, sitting there trying to, like, just, I don't know, how do you describe it? Like, deflate anger issues, keep people from not killing each other, the whole thing. And basically, this one particular Yemenese kinder, he just hated everybody except for me, and I don't know what the fuck it was. We would just sit. I would have to walk with him to every class, and we would just sit, and before he, like, slapped somebody or, like, hit a teacher or something, I'd be like, Zach, don't do that. And he'd be like, blah, 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 blah. And he'd, like, talk his shit or whatever. And I'd just listen. I'd be like, okay, don't do that. I just keep saying it over and over. Don't do that. Eventually, after, like, a month, he kind of started listening. Right. And then it got a little bit better. But he still hated everyone else except for me. So I had to, like, trot around the whole year with this kid as he, like, he was striking terror over everyone and the whole school, really, except for, like, hold on. We're gonna have to see that movie again. This is the point. It was a lot, and it was heavy, and it was awful, but it was also real. Maybe a little bit too real, with all the themes that I don't want to unpack. Like, another thing that I thought was, like, it was strange to watch it, like, and this is another reason why I'm sorry. I'm like, this movie made me want to, like, print out abortion Barbie t-shirts and just like wear them around and start posing in them and shit, because, like, this is the reason why I continue to say I really think that like black women should not have children in this country. Really maybe take a break for a second, you know what I'm saying? Like, because all of the kids who were exploited were like these like kids of color. They were just being sold like cattle. And it was like so dangerous. It was just like there's one particular scene that stands out in my mind where, okay, there's this little black child, right? And he, so like the pedophile, the drug dealer, Colombian pedophile dude, he's standing right there, right? And he's basically like he's like taking the little black kid who's standing right here, right? He's like, come with me, right? And so he's literally about to go like rape this child, and the savior guy comes in. He's like, no, he's like pretending, he's like, no, he's mine or whatever. And this like fat ass Colombian dude, the whole time, like he's literally about to go to like war over a 5-year-old male child. And just watching it, he was so serious. Like his like bodyguard, who was this 6'2", like fat ass dude, he's like standing there gonna like blow the other guy's brains out. Maybe we could just unpack that scene, because I just have so many things to say about it, but I can't even get like all the thoughts out. But it was terrifying for so many reasons, because first of all, it made me realize like lawlessness. Like, that's the first thing. Second thing, it made me like realize like the danger of men, not just toward like women, but also children. And it doesn't even matter the gender of the child. Like, it's not like, oh, like the males are just dangerous toward like female children, because this guy was about to kill over like a 5-year-old male child. The whole thing was so strange. Like, it was the whole film. Like, I think you just have to see it for yourself. Maybe don't see it, because it was also bad. It was bad. It was like, it's not a good story, but it's like a real story about like power and about like exploitation. And at the end of the film, on the screen, it literally says like America spends $150 billion every year in this industry. And it was just like, I almost felt sadness, and then I realized like God.